I'm Foxy on the channel, John on the West. I'm just gonna do some bleeping noises. Oh, all the bleeping noises. That's because I'm resetting a timer. This isn't where I ended the last episode. I ended the last episode in the middle of a big fight. Yeah. I loaded my game. Why did I load my game? Well, I thought I put all my stuff down for a start. I'm now loaded up with, you know, grenades and stuff. All the grenades. Does it matter that it's on my back? I don't actually know. But this is the sort of thing... Doesn't seem to matter that it's on my back. That's good. Yes. Cool. Hope it's enough. So I'm loaded up with weapons and stuff. My bike is in there, and oh, I'm gonna
begin the scan. Have a pleasant journey.
How do I? No, not that. Oh, hang on. I didn't realise I could change my things here. Let's not.
Someone's happy.
I legitimately don't remember how to put signs out. Nope, not that button. Okay, I'm going to check the menu actually. So, it'll be in data. I was supposed to just start with a fight. That was going to be the exciting way to start the episode. How long could it possibly take me to figure this out? Stamina. Gun detector. Beep seems there. Enemies. What I'm looking for is signs. L1 and triangle. God, that's such a weird set of buttons to press. What does VOG mean? Do not use... I want to warn people about the boss. Caution. So we may as well watch this again. It was a good cutscene.
The name's Higgs, the particle of God that permeates all existence. Ah, so it was you that dragged him into all this. Bloodied but unbound. What's that? Bridget Strand is dead. America's last president dead and burned. And now the girl's been chosen to take Mommy's place. Well, that won't wash. She's not cut out for politics, is she? Oh, but don't worry. I'll find her. And I'll keep her real safe. You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, there's so much you people don't know. The girl, for instance. She's not like you or me. Dooms ain't her thing. And she's more into destruction on a worldwide scale. An extinction entity. It's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side. Now you're no bridge. But me, I'm bound to all of it. This world, that world, and our sweet little angel of death. You're on the menu. All it'll take is one itty-bitty void out to blow us all to kingdom come. So how about it? Aren't you getting tired of the grind? Isn't this what you've been waiting for this whole time? A game over.
Okay. I have some thoughts.
Heads up, Sam. According to our damage assessments, it would only take a single void out to total Port Knot City. A single BT allowed to make contact with a civilian would be enough. You can't let that happen. You've got to deal with that BT right now.
There we go. Oops. Yeah, I hit him. Where am I going? Oh, this is interesting. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up! Get past there. Gets annoyed. Oh, hang on, it's been using my blood bag. I did not realise it'd been using my blood bag. That makes a lot of sense now. If there's a place to climb, I'm going to climb to it. Oh wow, thanks dude. Grenades. Think I won? Right. We'll catch a crusher. Look, it's left all this gold. Okay then. A network error has occurred. Hey, we need you. Expert handler. Oh. I always thought I might be. Switching to... Oh.
Keep on keeping on.
Incredible. Simply incredible. For the first time in history, a human being has defeated a BT. Were you not a repatriate, I doubt it would have been possible. Not only does contact with your fluids pose no risk of triggering a void out, but in much the same way as your car is rejected by the beach, your blood can be used to expel BTs from our world and return them to the other side. You've given us hope, Sam. Perhaps we may yet be saved.
Be proud, my friend. Amelie's still waiting for you in the west. Head to your boat. It's ready. Get those supplies to Lake Knot City. We're just getting started.
Right. Want my bag, don't I? I wonder if it would have been left behind. Is that the harbour? I don't want to go to the harbour, do I? I actually quite like, because all the stuff I'm carrying is kind of small. Which I should keep in mind. So he's running no problem. Because it's all just lightweight stuff. You don't need that A4 there.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright. So the blood bag actually made a lot more sense than I thought it would. We can just throw away these used ones. I'll recycle some stuff first. Multiple, right? Yeah. Alright. I was expecting it to be a lot stronger than that, to be honest.
Thank you for your continued support.
Fun. That says urgent on it. I reckon I could do that. But let's not. Okay, I'm gonna want these at least, and probably one more of those. I don't think I need all these grenades anymore. Just need two. And 2 blood bags. I'm gonna have to throw that at some point. Lovely. Always nice to have their ladder out like that. All those grenades. Where's my ex-grenade number 1? Alright, cool. We'll try and take our bike with us. If not, I'll leave it here. Maybe I'll let someone else have it.
Thank you for your contribution.
So, there are multiple saves. You just don't see them. Just makes a new one every single time. That's sort of implied with that, to be honest. You never know. You know what? I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but I'm going to try and read some more data before. So, actually more interested in the Egyptian stuff. So at what point can it be said that man truly understood what it meant to die? It would seem reasonable to suggest that this was when he began to bury his dead, a practice which originated with the Neanderthals. In one way, one might say our growing understanding of death drove our development as a species, our fear of it, our attempts to conquer it, why it could be argued that our entire history revolves around these obsessions. Take the great pyramids of Egypt, or the tombs of the ancient emperors of China. The more powerful the person, the bigger and grander their final resting place, or, to posit a more radical theory, could the very concepts of power and society themselves have emerged solely to facilitate the creation of such monuments? No. Such challenges to the finality of death, either way, in leaving behind something they'd hoped they might endure through the ages. The builders of these edifices believed that they too might live on forever. Okay, yeah, sure. The mummies of the Egyptians are another means by which man sought to fulfill this desire to escape the finality of death. They created that which the spiritual self, the Ka, would have a physical vessel, or gonna pronounce it that way every time now, to which it could return. The Soku Shinbutsu, or mummified monks of Buddhism, are similar in this respect. However, the monks in question aimed to transition straight from the life to Buddhahood, in other words, to forego death altogether. But now that beach has brought us into direct contact with the world beyond, our relationship with death must further evolve. The next stage in our understanding is upon us. One more. With the discovery of the beach, the fundamental truth of death was upended. I doubt you will find many who would deny this. Alas! We can say little with confidence in any objective or scientific capacity, for our understanding of this new realm remains in its infancy, and if ever evolving. Much like our understanding of the universe as a whole, perhaps the closest thing we have to a working explanation of the beach relates to the conception of a multiverse. But I digress. The beach is arguably both a concept and a reality. A discrete beach is influenced by the mind of the associated individual, and therefore linked to them irrevocably. This is why we have so energetically pursued psychological, psychoanalytical, and neuroscientific angles when attempting to create a unified theory of the Death Stranding, the beach, and related phenomena. There was a fad a while back in which the subjects underwent counselling in order to learn more about their beaches, and in so doing gain a greater understanding of the nature of death. Dooms sufferers. I haven't really explained what the fuck that means, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear there. In particular, provided excellent opportunities. I think this game's an 18, so I think I can swear. No, mouse that's not related. It is, okay. Fuck all y'all then. I'll try. I don't know what that was all about. An interesting theoretical question arose during that period. If a person's beach was a product of their consciousness, might animals have beaches as well? A conundrum on the surface, perhaps, but one quickly resolved. Only human corpses undergo necrosis and become BTs, which proves somewhat conclusively that only human can possess a beach. Well, there seems to be lots of whales there. And yet this begs another question. If all that is required is consciousness, akin to that of a human, could an AI have a beach? An android? I, for one, do not believe so. Why? Because the function of our beaches is to connect the worlds of the living to the dead. And if an entity was never born, has not truly lived, and will never know death, surely it cannot have a beach. Okay, I've lost sound because that's what happens if I go into that menu for too long. I am going to save my game quickly again though, because do I really need it? Well, I'm here now. Where's Leonardo DiCaprio when you need him? I've not seen that film. Is he in the beach? I think so.
Begins. Have a pleasant journey.
Should I fix my stuff? I like that his leg goes down like that. Stuff could do with cleaning.
Gonna catch a ride on that boat, Sam? Before you do, be aware that you'll have to leave behind any cargo you haven't gotten around to delivering. It'd be a shame to abandon something important, though, especially if you are close to finishing a run. My advice, put that stuff in your private locker in Port Knot City. Or, if you're feeling responsible, you could just delay your boat trip until you've tied up loose ends. It's your call.
I might want to bring extra stuff, but fuck it. Don't knock me off my bike! That's the sound of me getting off my bike. No! You were on a bike a second ago, you dickhead!
Snack?
He's well
Came
into
through
those.
then.
I don't break that easy. Name notwithstanding.
You saw that asshole too, right?
Higgs. He's the leader of a separatist group.
Seemed to me like he was controlling that BT.
That's level 7 for you. Higher, maybe.
Seems like you know a lot about him.
Used to work together. Guess you could say we had a contract.
You did business with terrorists? Whoever pays, huh?
He wasn't like that back then.
So what's your angle? You want to save the world, or you want to fuck it all up like him?
I just wished things were different, all right? Here's all right.
Okay, but I'm not getting on it yet because I want my bike lady.
Don't worry, she still floats. Come on, we're the only cargo left.
No, there's a bike. There's a bike right back there. Episode 3, Fragile. That's wonderful and all, but where's my bike? Don't you dare leave my bike behind. Because now it's just sitting out in the open as well. Let me bring my bike. No! And there's nowhere to look up. That's my stuff.
We should get there tomorrow. I told you before, Sam. The past just won't let go. Listen, I have something to ask of you. It has to do with that asshole, Higgs.
Sam. Do you remember?
Ah, there's a flashback.
It's almost time to go, Sam. I had no idea until you told me. No idea that I was alive. Living is no different from being dead if you're all alone.
Poor Mom. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home.
Here. It's a dream catcher.
Oh, we saw this bit.
Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away.
Was he a kid the last time we saw this scene?
I'll always be with you. Did you forget how to go home? Come on. I'll take you halfway. And then you can do the rest by yourself. Better now? I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me. We used to play together a lot in this place.
You brought me here. I couldn't make the trip on my own.
So long as you have a body to return to, you can't come and go as you please.
So you can't just come back east through here?
Not until you make us whole again, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me.
Where's my bike? That's the question we're all asking, though. That's the pertinent, the most mysterious question. Why would I ever be passing a mule camp with no cargo, though? There we go, putting up signs. So potentially I might go back and put my bike away, but I'll do that off screen. Boost spin wheel. Ah. There's clearly room.
I don't know how you sleep. Need to pick me up? Welcome to Lake Knot City. What?
Nothing.
Let's go.
I was just thinking, where's I put my stuff?
cargoes from Port Knot City, bound for Lake Knot. I'll leave these up to you. The dispatch terminal is up ahead. In the meantime, I've got some business to attend to. Later, alligator.
No, I already finished that one. Dude, don't you recognise the noise? Okay. This is feeling awfully like I didn't get to bring my ruddy bike with me. There was so much room for bike. So much room. Oh, he's so quick at doing that. Right. Ah, that's so heavy. Right, how much time do we have? can't create a sign. I'm just gonna hand these stuff in here. I can redistribute all my stuff though. It's slightly optimized. Yeah, I'll be on the map actually.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I might just give up on that bike. It just would have been nice if I could have given it to someone else at the very least. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Welcome. We're watching your boat the whole way. I hate to be a hard ass, but I've got to ask. Everything you're transporting above board? Nothing dangerous or illicit? I'm sure they checked you on the way in, but I'm gonna have to take a second look. All clear. Not picking up anything unusual. Cargo looks great too. Been a while since we got some of this stuff.
Go. Awesome! Ceramics can now be used at all UCA affiliated facilities. The amount of materials that can be used in Legnot City is increased. Oh, straight to been a bit of stars. It was just downstairs. How did all this get lost? Elite handler. Just immediately. Okay. Cargo condition grade 10. Oh, I'm better at keeping my balance now.
Sorry for the hassle. Can't be too careful these days. Oh, we heard you were carrying a Cupid. Is that right? You're clear to link us up.
Oh wow, that's a big distance, I see. Cool. Legnot City. Smoke emitting decoy cargo. Oh, that's nice. Preppers and lake at Ground Zero. Cool. The area is now connected to the chiral network, enabling you to see and access other players' structures.
So we're finally on the network. Long time coming. We won't hold anything back. Capital Knot City will get everything. If all this info sharing makes everyone safer, I'm all for it. You can bet I'm not the only one here who feels that way. I suppose it was better when Bridges 1 first came this way. At least I don't remember terrorists and BTs making our lives difficult back then. Well, be careful out there. The world's not what it used to be. And thank you.
Finally made it past Ground Zero, Sam. Congratulations. And thank you. It'll only get harder from here, though. When we first came through, it was different. Peaceful. The 3 cities out there, Lake, Middle, and South Knot. We're all on board with our plans for reconstruction. Fragile Express was contracted by all three and kept supplies moving and people connected. But that all changed a year ago, when the Separatists carried out their attacks. One took out Middle Knot City. They detonated nukes from the old days. Half of South Knot City went up in the other. Casualties were devastating. Bridges doesn't have the resources to link up the remaining cities on its own. We need to secure the support of everyone, even those who want nothing to do with the UCA. Impossible as that may seem.
The situation has changed dramatically since Bridges 1 first went west. The destruction of Middle Knot in particular forced us to adapt a new strategy. It's like Amelie said, we don't have the time or resources to construct another knot on that scale. That's why we've taken to cutting deals with preppers and the like. Our only recourse is to utilize their shelters to bolster the strength of the network.
It takes a special kind of person to live out here on their own. The kind that'll tell us to fuck off if we ask them to join the UCA.
Oh, we know. No one's expecting them to say yes up front. But even if they don't like dealing with most people, they got on okay with Fragile Express.
Don't tell me. You want us to use her credentials to get in good with them?
Bingo. She's agreed to it too.
And in exchange, she gets...
Nothing really. A chance to get back at Higgs, I suppose? I can't blame her for wanting one. He took everything from her and then some. Time heals some wounds, but not hers. The work ahead won't be simple or easy, but it needs doing. Get some rest for now. We'll talk more later.
Right, I'm gonna let you go.
Your work is great.
I'm gonna try and let you go anyway. I'm gonna let you go here. Now let's see what it does. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go here. I've been John Fox and John on the West. I've been having a Death Stranding adventure, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.